Wow, look at that movement. Feeling of Han, right? Yeah, I love how they mix the modern K-pop with traditional Korean dance. Oh, 역시. So precise. I never see anyone except, Asians, including Koreans, being able to pull off movements so precisely. 안녕하세요. 오스트리아와 세르비아에서 온 드라가입니다. 반갑습니다. 아니에요. 프로페셔널 댄서 아니에요. 그냥 댄스 많이 좋아하고 다양한 댄스 스타일도 해봤어요. 전 진짜 다 했어요. 어렸을 때부터 발레, 재즈 댄스, 라틴 그리고 볼룸도 했고 벨리 댄스도 했어요. 샤키라처럼. 그 다음에 2년 동안 퍼핑도 했고 힙합, 근데 진짜 잘 못해요. 그거 진짜 잘 못하고 대학교에서 살사하고 바차타, 라틴 춤 배우고 이제는 댄스홀 많이 춤 춰요. 자메이카이라는 댄스예요. 좀 카리비안 스타일이에요.
K-pop 댄스 이런 거는 몰라요?
K-pop 댄스 많이 안 했어요. 안무 그렇게 잘할 수 없을 것 같아요. 그래서 K-pop 잘하시는 분들 엄청 많아서 전 그냥 다른 춤 해봤어요. 저는 아마 5살 때? 네. 근데 다양한 춤 추기 때문에 각자 그렇게 오랫동안 배울 수 아니기 때문에 그렇게 조금씩 그래서 그냥 클럽에서 아니면 친구들이랑 같이 좀 자연스럽게 할 수 있긴 하는데 프로페셔널한 거 좀 자신감이 없을 것 같아요. 그냥 춤 출 때 행복해요. 네, 생각 안 해도 되고 순간을 즐길 수 있어요. K-pop 처음 봤을 때 BTS 너무 인기가 많아서 지민 씨 너무 춤 추는 거 너무 좋아해요. 그냥 춤에 빠져 있는 게 보여요. 네, 안무를 진짜 잘 추고 춤이 완벽히 맞아요. 그래서 너무 신기했고 왜 어떻게 다 가수들이 이렇게 재능이 있는지 놀랐어요. Oh wow, look at those. So pretty. Oh, so it's used in Buddhism, right? The monks are wearing that. It looks really flowy, the way that it goes up. It's very nice. Oh, the music sounds very traditional. I feel like I've heard it before. It's like pansori. It's kind of similar to that, yeah. It's very big, but it's flowy and elegant at the same time. Very, very unique. Oh wow, they're also playing the drums. You must have a lot of talent for that, to be a dancer and an instrument player at the same time. This is amazing. What are these? Are they like sticks? They're knives. Wow. So this must be quite symbolic of a dance, using knives like that. This one seems a little bit less flowy and like slow, but wow, this is very colorful. That's so beautiful. So this is really, really impressive. Wow, you gotta know how to handle your knives so that you don't get hurt. Wow, look at that hat. So many details. It must be really hard to wear all of this and at the same time dance and focus on the choreography. And dancing like in sync with all these other people is not that easy to do. It looks like they keep hitting in the middle. It kind of looks like they're replicating the drum sound that you can actually see with the music, that you can hear with the music. Every outfit is so unique and has these very intricate details. That's so beautiful when they're like moving around together. Playboy dancing? Okay. Yeah. I saw this a lot in K-dramas. It looks very much like those historic K-dramas, like from the aristocrats, right? It's not the commoners, not the villagers, but the aristocrats. Yeah, it looks like they're wearing the traditional wear of the time, right? I see a lot of patterns with the long and flowy sleeves. Yeah, I can see they're using a fan as well. I'm wondering what they're gonna do once they start using it. Fan as a prop is always beautiful in dances, I think. It's very long and seems very flowy. Oh wow, now they opened the fan. I love dances like this because even though they're dancing really slowly, it's actually really, really hard to execute these movements well. sometimes dancing slower is harder than dancing quicker. It looks like they're almost dancing slow motion, which is very impressive. Oh wow, look at those masks. I feel like I've seen those masks in other Asian countries as well, so it seems like it's very traditional. Oh, and we see the sleeves again. Wow. This is giving me some really like historical vibes. Usually these masks represent like some type of trying to repel some type of bad demons. I can imagine this has something to do with this. It seems like they're trying to shoo away something, right? There's a lot of colors. It's very, very beautiful. I mean, all of the dances so far, like all the costumes have been so unique and so beautiful. I love the different color patterns. Wow, look at those colors. This is beautiful. Oh, isn't this flower also the national flower of Korea? Oh, beautiful. I've seen these fan dances in Thailand and other countries like that. They do these very traditional dances, but it looks a bit different. This is very beautiful. I think Thai dances that I've seen, there were a lot of like a bit more sharper movements, whereas this seems very flowy and very delicate. It looks like a flower. It's really beautiful. They're creating all these different shapes with their fans. To keep this perfect shape is really hard actually. I'm really impressed. This is really an art. Wow. Look at that movement. It kind of reminds me of like a peacock. You know how like it opens at the back? It's very beautiful. Oh, it's BTS. Oh, J-Hope, of course, with his perfect movements. Wow. Yeah, I love how they mix the modern K-pop with traditional Korean dance. I mean, it matches perfectly. Ah, Jimin. So beautiful. Yeah. He does it so elegantly as well. Because he's a contemporary dancer. He used to dance contemporary back in high school. So he's really good at that. It's a little bit different. It's not like this delicate flower thing because they're mixing it with this very powerful music, right? So it's kind of giving more of like a powerful and kind of stronger vibe, but it's very, very impressive. I feel like they mixed it, they fused different kinds of dances all in one. Wow, look at those shapes. So beautiful. Oh, now with the different sleeves, yeah. Oh, and the masks. Yeah, they mixed all of them all together, didn't they? Ah, Jungkook. And they're doing it so well. They are K-pop dancers, but at the same time, they managed to pull off all these traditional dances so well. So that's quite impressive. They are a Korean group, right? Oh, 역시. So precise. When I see those kinds of dances, sometimes I never see anyone except, Asians, including Koreans, being able to pull off movements so precisely. It's really, really incredible. Wow. Wow, the music, if you listen to the music, sounds also traditional, but then they're dancing, including like modern elements. It's a very good fusion. The professionalism, the practice, the precision and the detailing, the sync, the choreography, the effects, even the outfit choice, every single box checked and I'm fainted. I mean, that pretty much sums up this whole video. The choreography was amazingly executed, like almost to perfection, right? So I think that this comment really sums up this whole performance. Still one of the most monstrous and beautiful pieces ever performed. You can do nothing other than to sit in awe. Absolutely spectacular. I agree. I mean, rarely do you see a performance where people bring something so traditional and at the same time make it very modern and execute it in such a good way. I think that their dancing is in general like incredible. So even this choreography has been executed perfectly. So I definitely agree with that comment. Yeah, so after watching all of these dances, there is definitely a pattern in wearing these beautiful costumes, these amazing flowy movements and the beautiful drum sounds. What you can also see through a lot of these videos is this feeling of han, right? Which exists in Korea of, grief and loss, which can be seen throughout Korean history. And I think that is represented very well through their dances as well. That's why the dances are a little bit slow and their expressions seem to have a lot of emotions in them. So I find it very, very intriguing. 오늘 한국 전통춤 봤습니다. 영상 좋았다면 구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요. 다음에 봐요.